let's talk about something big that's happening in the world of work. There's a new AI model out, Gemini 3 Pro, that's really shaking things up. But here's the thing, it's not just about having the cool new tech, it's about actually using it, right? So we're gonna dive into what this thing can do, and, just as importantly, why having the right guide is the key to unlocking all that power.
So, does this sound familiar? Your teams, they're brilliant, right? But they're just drowning in this endless flood of information. We're talking dense policy documents, complex financial reports, hours and hours of video, you name it. It feels impossible to find the important stuff, that little signal in all the noise. But what if, and this is a big what if, you could flip that script? What if that data overload could actually become your secret weapon?
And look, it's not just the amount of stuff we're dealing with, it's the speed. Everything has to happen yesterday. We're all being pushed to make smarter calls and to make them faster than ever before. The problem is, the tools we've been using, well, they just can't keep up anymore. They're falling behind. That's why we don't just need a little update. We need a totally new way of working.
Okay, so that brings us to the solution. And right at the heart of this whole transformation is something called Gemini 3 Pro. This is Google's latest and greatest AI model, and the big news is it's now built right into Google Workspace.
So what is Gemini 3 Pro, really? Think of it like a brand new, supercharged engine for your entire organization. It's built from the ground up to handle your most complex challenges. And it does that by doing two things really, really well. It has some seriously advanced reasoning power, and it can understand all kinds of information at the same time.
And I really want to stress this point. This is not just another minor update. We're talking about a massive leap forward. Gemini 3 Pro is basically setting a whole new benchmark for what AI can do for you, day in and day out.
So, you're probably wondering, how does it do all that? How does it hit that new benchmark? Well, let's pull back the curtain and look at its advanced capabilities, because this is where it gets really cool.
First up, there's a feature that's designed to make Gemini 3 Pro feel less like a tool and more like a partner. It's called thinking mode. And this is the absolute key to getting much, much better results, right from the very first time you ask it to do something.
And you're gonna love this. It's incredibly simple to use. Seriously, you just open the Gemini app, you tap the thinking option, and that's it. Boom. You've just unlocked its most powerful reasoning skills. So what's the actual difference?
Well, you know how you sometimes have to go back and forth with an AI trying to get the answer just right? With thinking mode, that's gone. You get a high-quality, professional answer on the very first try. Think about that. You could draft a really complex policy memo or a detailed sales pitch in a tiny fraction of the time it used to take.
But wait, there's more. That advanced reasoning? That's just one piece of the puzzle. The thing that really makes Gemini 3 Pro a game changer is its ability to understand all sorts of different information at the same time. This is what we call multimodal understanding, and it's a huge deal.
So, multimodal, what does that actually mean? It means it's not just reading text, it's also looking at images, it's listening to audio, it's watching video, and it's pulling all that together to get insights. It's seeing the entire picture, not just one little piece, in a way that no AI model could do before.
And this is where it gets incredibly powerful. Let's say you're in the public sector. You could feed it policy docs, video from a public hearing, and a bunch of written comments, and just say, give me a single, easy-to-read briefing, and it would. Or think about the private sector. Imagine it looking at photos of factory machines, reading the machine logs, and scanning maintenance reports, and then telling you, hey, that machine is about to break down. That's predictive power that saves a ton of time, and let's be honest, a ton of money.
Okay, so whenever we talk about this kind of power, there's always a big question that comes up, right? Security, control. Especially if you're in a government agency or a big company, this stuff is absolutely non-negotiable.
And Google gets that. They've built this with top-tier, enterprise-grade security right from the beginning. Now, the most important thing to know is this. Your data stays right where it is, inside your existing Google Workspace. It never leaves. It's all protected by the security settings you already have. And for all the public sector folks watching, this is huge. It comes with FedRAMP High authorization. That's the gold standard for security and compliance in government.
So, okay, we've got this incredibly powerful, super secure technology. Awesome. But how do you actually get it working in your organization to get those amazing results we talked about? Let's be real. A tool this advanced isn't something you just turn on and go. It's not plug and play. You need a strategic partner to really make it sing. And that right there is where a company like Daston comes in.
Look, you could have the best tech in the world, but if you don't have someone who knows how to connect it to the way you actually work, you're only going to get a tiny fraction of its value. A real partner is someone who gets your mission, understands your specific challenges, and knows exactly how to make this technology work for you.
So why Daston? What makes them the right partner for this? Well, it boils down to 3 really important things. First, they live and breathe the public sector. They know all the complex stuff like FedRAMP backwards and forwards. Second, they don't just drop the software on your desk and walk away. No way. They help you weave it into your workflows so you see results right away. And third, they build custom solutions. Whether it's training your people or building a specific app, they tailor it to meet your biggest goals. All right, so let's recap. The tech is here with Gemini 3 Pro and Google Workspace. The security is rock solid. And there are expert partners ready to guide you. So, what's your next move?
This is it. The chance to totally transform how your organization works, how you make decisions, is right here, right now. This isn't just about a new tool. It's about giving your teams the power to work smarter and faster than ever before. You don't want to miss out on that.
So the path forward is actually pretty simple. If you want to see how this can be tailored specifically for your organization, head over to Daston.com, get in touch with their Google team. They'll set up a consultation with you and start mapping out an AI strategy that's built just for you.
So I'll leave you with this final thought. Just take a second and imagine it. Imagine your teams are no longer bogged down, sifting through mountains of data. Instead, they have insights, they have predictions. Imagine making those critical, high-stakes decisions with the level of speed and clarity you've never had before. So ask yourself, what could you and your organization achieve with a powerful, strategic AI partner in your corner?